America, it's ADIKA, and you're on YouTube with me. It is Vinyl Showdown, the first Saturday of each month. It's the ultimate vinyl game. That's right, where you come on and play and win some stuff from us. That's right. Tonight, we're giving away a lot of vinyl prizes. Here's a few things we're giving away before we get started. And if it's your first time watching, it's a game show. You bring 3 records, you go against your opponent, and you, the audience, are going to vote. Best 2 out of 3 wins, and you'll take home something like this. Maybe the Beach Boys Sound of Summer, maybe some of the new Garth Brooks. Chet Baker's my favorite over there, but we have actually some other stuff over here. Maybe I got some Al Green if you want to get sexy, and back there's some glam rock stuff. Mata Hoople, Queen, Captain Fantastic, Elton John. But what's considered glam these days? 80s, 70s, everybody has a different opinion about it. We're going to talk about all that and much, much more, but we are playing glam rock tonight, vinyl, so get your drinks in the air, get your fist ready, and put your eyeliner on. And for you guys out there, you want to get sexy? Every woman likes a man with mascara. Bam! Chalk and wax. You're back, and subscribe, hit that bell to be reminded when we're coming on, and give us a thumbs up. The man who produced great records, Ramones, Jeff Healey, Smithereens, the guys worked with them all, from Glass Line to Pips to maybe he did something with your mom, but don't get offended. I'm only a guy on with a show on YouTube. Mr. Ed Stasium, welcome to the show. What an intro. Welcome, sir. Beautiful. You're beautiful. Ed Stasium, welcome. You're beautiful. Welcome.
Aloha, motherfucker.
You look fabulous. You know what? You got your studio together, beautiful green screen. I love it, Ed. I love it. So where are you coming from today?
Nice, you can just dive in.
Yeah,
well, it's Kid Eddie Kahana. I'm in Kahana, Hawaii, on Maui.
Ooh, he's looking good,
man,
babe.
I'm chilling, man. I'm fucking chill as fuck, man. Chill AF, as they say. Hang loose, man.
Let me ask you, Ed, did you bring any vinyl to Hawaii, or what are you listening to on your iPod? What do you got? What's the music when you go to Hawaii?
I've been listening to vintage Hawaiian lap steel guitar on a playlist that I've had for like forever.
Really?
It's, awesome. Yeah, really. Where's the playlist? Let's see. I can't find anything. Never find that shit.
We got people saying hello to you. Deb Smith. Hey, Uncle Ed. Deb Smith says hi to you.
Hi, everybody. Right. I don't watch those comments because I like the big screen.
Don't you worry. Debbie Mola says, hey, everybody's happy to see you, Ed. You're back. You're making everybody happy. You're making the boys and the girls happy. Everybody is thrilled to see you here. But tonight we have a great show. Why you pull out that playlist? I got to talk to you about a little glam. Are you into glam music, Ed?
Glam came pretty much early 70s. I mean,
yeah.
I was aware of, I guess you can call, I wasn't really categorizing stuff. Excuse me. I guess you can, like Bowie, Boland, Roxy Music, all 3, which, I completely dig, especially Eno's, first solo projects and all the things that he did. After Roxy, of course, but that's when I first started working in the studio. And as you know, I always say, hey, I was working. So
you were working, Ed.
Attention.
You always working.
I was in there. Next year, believe it or not, next August, next July, it will be 50 years, 5 decades that I've been in the recording studio. Isn't that fucking crazy? What's up with that?
50 years.
Yes. 50 years, yeah. And I'm still working.
Okay, Ed.
I'm still working with the damn Ramones.
You're still working with the Ramones. You're still doing it.
Yeah, Ramones, good. Yes.
The Ramones, they're very, very good to me. That's
very, very good to me. Yeah, I just put together. We remastered the remaining 6 Sire records that the box set treatment. They didn't go for it. So there's 6 remaining Ramones records. We remastered all of them with Greg Calby at Sterling Sound, and it's going to come out for Record Store Day next year. Also, the 7th, just vinyl box set.
Okay.
Wax vinyl box set. The test pressings sound amazing. They sound great. We EQ'd them at Sterling Sound, which is now in New Jersey. They had to move out of, they were in New York for decades. And when they were at Chelsea Piers, and when Google purchased that block, they wouldn't renew Sterling Sound's lease. So they purchased a old post office that was for sale in Edgewater, New Jersey, right across from Manhattan by the Lincoln Tunnel. And it's a beautiful facility. I've worked with Greg really since 1973. So we're all pals, we're good friends, and it's great to work with him. So he did a great job, EQing all the shit. He did it all from master, quarter inch. They're all quarter inch tapes, no half inch tapes, usually 50 IPS or 30 IPS. And there's the seventh LP, seventh vinyl. It's going to be a rarities vinyl. But it's cool.
Wow.
It starts with the Grand Goulman, Pleasant Dreams, goes on to all those other records that I didn't do. Too Tough to Die is in there, which is the one I did with Tommy. But all the Jean Beauvoir produced stuff. It sounds really good. I didn't really pay much attention to those records, but a lot of them are really good. Pet Sematary is fucking awesome.
One of my favorite songs.
Great production.
One of my favorite songs is Pet Sematary.
It's killer.
Ed, when you're going back and listening to the tracks and digging deep and redoing them, does it just do you stop for a second and like a certain memory, like you feel like, wow, that's like yesterday?
No.
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 Yeah, I said no. It's like opening a book to a page that you've been at and you know it pretty well. But what was fun about doing these records, I wasn't that familiar with everything. I didn't listen. I knew some songs, but there were some songs that I had no recollection of. There's a song called "Outsider" that's just outstanding. I'm an outsider.
Yeah.
Never hear that record. And there's a lot of great stuff. And yeah, man, it's like I had to do a lot of work on it. I had to do some editing and cleaning up shit because they're all from tape, and so there was like print through in between the songs. You can hear there's this thing called print through, and the tape has been together for decades. And the magnetic particles stick to the tape next to it, so you always hear this like pre-echo. So you have to try to get rid of all that crap and noise. And I do quite a bit of editing at home.
At home.
And then I got the files. They sent me files. We didn't actually master for the tapes. They're too fragile to bring around. And they're from all different studios, all 6 records. Not to mention the rarities being from all different producers. So we'd have to realign for every session, for every album, for every session that they did, for every mix session. Because they're different tapes, different types of tapes, different alignment. Some are Dolby, some are not Dolby, some were digital. Some so Warner Brothers has archived all of their catalog, which is on multi-track and the mixed tapes, quarter inch and half inch, whatever. So they sent me high resolution 192, sampling rate of 192 24-bit, and work from there.
Yeah,
so they're pretty freaking accurate. They sound really great.
I can't wait to hear that. I had a friend of yours on the show, and tomorrow we're releasing Sunday. It's the Rock and Roll Church, I call it now. We're going to do Artist Rewind, 12 p.m. tomorrow. Bob Gruen, he's coming on, and we're going to talk a little about his start, some John Lennon stuff. There's a lot of stuff we talked about, but tomorrow, everybody, check that out. So set your reminders and all that good stuff. So now tonight we're going to play the vinyl games, and it's a theme glam. And unfortunately, Audrey, the frog lady, was supposed to play tonight, and she's a little under the weather. So Audrey, wherever you are, much love to you, hon, and we hope you're feeling good. And don't worry about us. You just get better because you'll be playing the next one around, okay, when you're ready. But tonight, it's glam. Here's one of my favorite albums, Motörhead live. And somebody wrote Duke on it. As you could see, they put their name on it. But this is a great record. The best song on here, All the Way to Memphis. One of my favorites, the piano. And there you go. Montehoople, Columbia. But anyway, people have different opinions about glam. Some people consider their glam. It could be that they're considered glam, or you got a little Kisses kind of glam, and that's our friend Bob.
Damn Kiss Army.
Nice album cover. That's a Bob Gruen shot. You know that?
I do.
Yeah.
I have one of Bob's books, and
Yeah,
you know, Bob's a great guy. I think I met him a couple times. That was back in the day. You know, we're kind of pals. Not really pals. Not really, but I know Bob. I know his work.
Well, he does great. Then you got Poison. They're considered glam. You know.
Really? Poison are considered glam, not like
I don't
hair metal.
know. Everybody has a different opinion.
Yeah, I guess. I think they're hair metal.
You got Alice Cooper. Would Alice Cooper be considered glam?
I don't know. It's kind of horror rock.
You know, but when it all came to Hollywood, it all changed around because the New York Dolls were the king of glam.
Yes.
That's right. All right, Ed. Let's bring up the contestants. Let's see who won last week. Mr. Kid, Cooking with the Kid. Come on up, Cooking with the Kid. How you doing, Cooking with the Kid? You got your wax pack. You're represented. You're represented. So Cooking with the Kid, you got your pass. You're rocking. What did you win last time? Show the audience.
Love Diana Ross and the Supremes. Gotta love them. Hi, Kid. How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing, Uncle Ed?
I am fantastic.
Look at that, Ed. Yellow.
Beautiful. Yeah, I love it.
I love it. That's a great one. Did you listen to it, Cooking with the Kid?
Some of it. I haven't listened to all of it yet.
Did the wife like it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all that matters. Happy wife, happy life.
That's it, man.
That's all that matters. That's it. It's a great record. Actually, I love all the Motown stuff. Uncle Ed got to work with a couple of people from Motown. Legendary stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You know, one in particular fellow that was working with Motown, I knew quite well. He passed away several years ago. Was the bass player Bob Babbitt, who replaced James Jamerson when Jamerson couldn't do it anymore. And Babbitt played on Papa Was a Rolling Stone. God, you'd have to give him a quick Google but he played on a bunch of great stuff, Jackson 5 stuff. I think he played on Love Child by Diana Ross and the Supremes, possibly. I don't know, but he played like the bass line in the Cool Jerk. That's Babbitt played on Cool Jerk.
Wow.
Love Child is on
out, man.
Wow.
Love Child is on this album. Yeah.
I mean, think about it. He came to replace James Jamerson, which is, you know, how do you replace? But
and Bob was in the house band at Tony Camello's studio, Venture Sound, when I started working there. Bass in the house band. So, and he had his drummer was Andrew Smith, who was Barry Gordy's nephew. Andrew Smith played on some obscure Motown stuff, but he was a great drummer. Andrew Smith played on Midnight Train to Georgia.
And he also played Alice Cooper. Bob played with Alice? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he played with Peter Gabriel, too, for a while, I believe.
Wow. I didn't think Ashley.
Yeah. And the Funk Brothers. Thank you, Ashley. My man, Ashley. Yo, what up?
Ashley Alexander in the house. House. Good guy, you know. Very good guy.
Yeah.
Over here now tonight.
I saw the little meme that he made for me underneath somewhere. Our good friend Denise Kennedy texted it to me. I saw it. Because, you know, I'm not always on that Facebook. My pal Denise showed it to me. So that was.
She showed it to you, huh?
Ashley.
Now, here's the opponent.
Look at Eric.
King Poser is in the house. That's who
Look at Eric, kid.
King Poser, where are you from? You're coming back. You played the Kid. He destroyed you. You got a lot of good vinyl. Tell us your story, King Poser, a.k.a. Eric Backrach.
Brooklyn, New York with Stefan. Representing Jersey, man.
Oh, the crowd loves you. The crowd loves you. Look at this. They love you so.
God.
Okay, so tonight, let's talk a little. Let's get serious now, kids. Let's have a real down to down talk. King Poser, CC Kid. Can you take the Kid? Can you?
I can take the Kid.
Probably on this subject, I guarantee you, but we're going to try.
Okay, let me remove the kid first and then bring him back in here. Okay, now we got the kid, right? So you could take the kid. Okay. Okay. And now Ed has his little nuts over there.
Oh, those are great.
Some people are allergic to that, so don't get wild and crazy with me, Uncle Ed. Okay, cooking with the kid. Are
Yes,
you
sir.
prepared? You've been training for this. What have you been doing behind the scenes? Tell the audience.
Been shopping for records behind the scenes. What I've been doing.
Really? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Shopping for records. Okay. So you're into glam. You know glam. You got this, right? All right. All right. You got a story behind the records?
I can tell you where I bought them.
All right. All right. All right.
Yeah.
You got a story behind the records?
Oh, I always have stories.
Oh, you got stories. Well, here's how the game is played. Whatever the story is, if it's meant something to you, if there's some facts about the record, share it with the audience, engage with the audience, make them love you because they're going to vote for you. They're going to click. They're going to click. Where's the thing? How you guys vote? Pop that up for me right now. They're going to do explanation. Where is it? Right there. Vote and then space A, explanation, vote and then space B. Always space it. Remember, from the vote and the letters, you got space in between. But if you want cooking with the kid, it's A. If you want Bachrach, it's B, King Poser. Tell your story, kids. Tell it right. Make them love you. Make them want you. Make them love the music. Are you ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, let's go.
You're ready. Let's do this. Ready? Let's play it. Roll it. Where is the intro? Bam. Ooh, yeah, that's good stuff right there.
Yeah,
really good
very
stuff.
good.
Yeah,
You
that
spent
came
a
out
lot
good.
of time on that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I got producers, baby. I got producers. All right, gentlemen, you know how the game is played. The best 2 records out of 3 win, and you get to take home some records. We got a couple of prizes up here that you can choose from. The first 3 that are up here, I got a couple extras I'm going to throw at you too. Some from my personal stash if you don't like these 3. But we do have the top 3, Garth Brooks, Beach Boys, and Chet Baker. All right, those are the top 3. Eric, I know you might have them, but don't worry about it. What you get what you get. You don't throw a fit. Remember that. All right. Are you ready to rock and roll cooking with the kid?
Ready?
All right. And also tell the kids about your YouTube channel out there. Let's promote you a little bit. Come on.
I've got a channel called Cooking with the Kid on YouTube.
All right. I think it's time to go to round 1.
I know
Ready?
a little bit more about food than I do about music, so check it out.
That's right. He makes a mean cotton candy. Go to his channel and check it all out. Look at Uncle Ed. You got crazy when you heard cotton candy. That's it. You're all into it. All right, ready? Round 1. It is that time. Get dirty, get nasty, get glam. Get that mascara out, children. Let's do it.
Man.
Ooh,
All right. There you go.
You wanted the best. You got it. Cooking with the kid.
All right. So I listened to the crowd. I heard a lot of people, they wanted this person. They thought this was one of the best glam groups. And so I went out and I looked and I looked and I looked and I couldn't find it in original. So I had to find it in reissue. So.
Ooh. Look at that. T-Rex in America. Okay, you got the songs on there. Can you read that to the audience?
Yeah. The Groover, Jeepster, Hot Love, Get It On, Radio Jingle, Elemental Child, Jewel, and T-Rex album advert.
That's right. That's right. Good stuff.
It's got a great story on the inside, great pictures. And I listened to it.
I like the yellow vinyl. Turn it around. Let's see the label upright. Let's see the T-Rex. That's right. Mark Bolan. It's a cool record, actually. Where'd you get that?
At a local record store. He has been on the lookout for some vintage T-Rex, and he never did find any. So
You could read the
This-
comments too. Don't worry about it.
but out of these songs, Hot Love is one that I liked.
So what you Xandra wants to know what you thought about it. Come on, let's hear your story of what you thought about it, kid.
I like I listened to the first side,
Uh-huh.
and of those songs, the one that I like was Hot Love. I just like the beat of it. I don't know if anybody's ever heard that before, but there you go.
So cool. He was good friends with Ringo Starr. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah. There's a lot to go deep down the rabbit hole. Anything else you want to add to that story to make them love you more, kid? I don't want to, rob your time over here, buddy.
No, I'm just trying to please the people. They wanted some T-Rex, so I brought some T-Rex.
It's a nice record. Do you have that, Eric? That T-Rex album?
He's laughing.
Not that one.
Do you have you seen that one?
Yeah.
Oh, you wait before you go. You're going to use this to play.
Eric is a giggle puss.
Yeah,
have
Eric.
you been like snorting like nitrous oxide or something, Eric? Are you sniffing laughing gas? Have you been to the dentist lately?
It's different.
Yeah. You got to go. Okay, before you show your record, okay, Cooking with the Kid. Anything you
Yes,
want
sir.
to add to that round before you got a couple jabs left? Is that all you got to give?
That's
You're
it,
starting
man.
out easy. Okay, show
That's
the vinyl. Let's see it. Show it up again. Show that album
Actual
cover.
record,
When was that printed? When did that come out?
2017.
2017. Is that like a compilation record then? Does anybody know? Would you know King
It's a live
Poser?
record, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it
It's a
live?
live
It's
record.
live.
It is live.
It's
Okay.
a live record. Dude, it's a live record.
What is that? R2D2?
R2D2, yeah.
Right there it is. Oh god, look at him. Okay, R2D2.
You know, I
It's
got,
either
I got
that.
all these I got all these people in me, like Mick Jagger's texting me, what's his face? Jeff Bezos just texted me, wants me
Well,
to go up in his
tell
spaceship.
them to wait. Tell them to
I got
wait.
things to do.
Tell them to wait. Hold on. Okay, now let's go over here. King Poser, Eric Bachrach, come to the round. Come out punching. How are you going to defend yourself against Mark Bolan, T-Rex?
All right.
I bet he thinks that Mark Bolan's still alive. Hey, Jeff Kidd, do you know about Mark Bolan, where he lives now?
No.
Okay. All right.
Really? Come on.
Really?
You gotta be shitting.
Hold on a second.
No,
You
I'm
know
not.
your record out.
I'm not a rock and roll guy.
But you just got the record, but you know
Yeah.
nothing about him.
That's right.
I love this. Hold on. King Poser, wait a second.
That's cool. No.
That's
I
cool.
let the records speak for themselves. They either
That's
like
the
the record
record.
or they don't. I
That's
mean,
that's good. That's good. Good
That's-
answer.
All right. That's a good
answer.
one.
Good-
So
good.
you can
what's
talk up a
good answer.
record and still not make the record worth the crap if you try to listen to it. So
very good. Okay, so the top song on that record, if people are going to buy it, what's the hit off the record? Let's hear the hit. If you had to pick one,
well, I'm sticking with that Hot Love.
you're sticking with Hot Love. You're not going to change it. Hot Love is
No.
the hit. Okay, that's it.
What else is on there? What else is on there?
The Groover, Jeepster, Hot Love, Get
Oh
It
man,
On.
Jeepster,
I'm just a
Bang a
Jeepster.
Gong, Jeepster.
Is Bang a Gong on there?
No.
Wow.
Radio
On a live
Jingle,
record, it's not
Elemental
on there?
Child, Jewel, and T-Rex album advert.
That's weird. Huh,
Nice.
Ed?
That's cool, man. That's a great compilation, really.
That is.
That's-
But Bang a
and
Gong
the
is not
fact-
on there.
The fact that Jeff the Kid didn't know anything about Mark Bolan or T-Rex, etc., is really cool that he picked it up and dug it and brought it to the show.
And look what Ashley
Yeah.
Alexander says.
Thanks,
Hot Love
Uncle Ed.
was
I
that
appreciate you
first
sticking
number
there with
one
me.
hit right there.
Yeah.
Ashley.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Xandra's all
Yeah.
about Jeepster right there. Debbie's a Bang a
Good-
Gong type of girl. All right, Debbie. Don't get crazy, Debbie. Shh, Debbie. Stop. He's married. He's a pastor. Don't let him bang your gong. Now relax, Debbie. Stop.
Whoa,
Stop.
whoa.
Oh, no banging the gongs there. All right. Now,
Dude,
what? I didn't write the song. What are you going to do? It's not my song. He buys the record. I do nothing. I just host
It's
the
not
show.
on this record.
It's not on my record. That's it. All right, everybody. Eric, what do you have to say for yourself?
All right. When I say I'm in love, I mean I'm in love. LUV.
Oh, one of Jeff Kidd's favorite acts. This is a good band right there. Jeff Kidd, you know about that
and
band?
and look at that. It's a live record as well.
From
Yeah.
Look at this
Paris.
shit. Two live records in the first round. That's badass. And these guys were not conferring, were they?
No. These
Wow, man.
these were the godfathers of glam, in my opinion. Okay.
This is a tough call, man.
Wow, I like Ashley gave a little history. It was called "Get It On" over here in England, and retitled "Bang a Gong" for the States. That's funny. I didn't know that. Thank you, Ashley.
Well, I remember that it was called "Bang a Gong," and then "Get It On" was in parentheses here in the States, I believe.
Really? Wow, that's
I
funny.
think so.
Yeah.
I think it's "Bang a Gong," then in parentheses, "Get It On."
That's
think.
That's I
don't know
Ashley knows.
But it came through my mind.
Ashley's the best. Thank you. Okay, so let's talk about this record. Tell us, Eric.
The Lipstick Killers, right here. Right.
Is that a Bob Gruen shot?
It's beautiful, beautiful insert.
Does it say who took the pictures on that?
You know, that's a good question. I'll have to take a look. But this is just come on.
Yeah, it could be Bob. It could be his shots. He did a lot of pictures. Look at that. So that's Jerry. I'll hold that up for a second. So you got the picture right there. On my left, you have right there Jerry Nolan, Sylvain, Johnny Thunders, David Johansen, and Arthur Killer Kane. Can I show you guys something? You see the guy with the high heel boots, like in the bathing suit, with right there with the blonde hair, the gold with the cast on his hand. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm glad you picked that out. This cassette right here, gentlemen.
Oh no.
Wow.
This is from Arthur Kane. He used to come where I used to work in a lingerie store when I was playing with Gilby, and he'd come see me play, and we became friends. So he made me a tape of songs like I should listen to as a bass player. And this is coming from the legendary art of the new. Yeah, this is his handwriting.
Wow.
And let me get that off the glare.
You sell that shit on eBay, you make some money.
Hey, so check this out. So this is he did a Thunders tribute LP. This is before it came out. And he sat there, and that's his handwriting.
Wow.
And if you could see clear, you got Mink DeVille, you got Wayne Kramer. There's Arthur Kane doing In Cold Blood. But In Cold Blood, I remember him telling me, but I put Not in Vain in there. And then there's Mike Monroe, Sylvain. Pretty cool. The Ramones, I Love You.
Wow.
And then that was his actual business, his card, his personal card. Is that cool?
Wow.
Classy.
That's pretty cool.
Classy, man.
He was such a.
He was a cool guy. I have a video of me and Arthur Kane doing Pills, and we're playing bass. He's playing the high, I'm playing the low, he's playing the high, and we did it together, and we did the Key Club. That's my Arthur Kane story.
Pills is on here.
Pills is on there. So tell us about that.
You got Personality Crisis on here, which is it's just one of those things that I can listen to.
So from Paris, where is it? Is it one show, or is it different shows they put it together?
No, this was 73 in Paris. This was at if I'm not mistaken. It's really funny how they kind of crossed into that punk world too.
They did.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But I think this was. It's a good question, Steph. But I think it was from One Place in Paris, I believe. And I love the label on it.
One Place in Paris.
All right, just read that.
Let's see that right there. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow. That's clean. When did that come out?
Oh, this just came out recently. This is 2 years old.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got trash on that side. You got
a few dolls on, but this one is just it gets played a lot in my house.
Yeah, that's a good album.
Yeah, man,
it's a good album. They are the Godfathers. I mean, if it wasn't, they are the icons. I mean, before them, they were the hot guys in town before Kiss. Really, I mean,
yeah.
Can you tell the audience any stories about it? What you know, the history?
Just
you don't know.
It was part of my growing up. It was everything, in South Shore. Everybody, Rachel. God, I mean, do you remember Rachel?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
With the patchouli oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. She got me into the dolls.
To the dolls. Okay. Good stuff.
Yeah.
The good stuff. I mean, they were like they took Chuck Berry and they did it raw, raunchy, and they put the makeup on. It was part of the CBGB scene.
It was unbelievable.
Ed, did you ever get to work with the dolls yourself?
No.
Nothing, huh?
Yeah. they were part of that Mercer Art Center scene as well before.
Yes.
These, man.
I mean,
You know, the
Sylvain.
Ramones started. Yeah.
Yeah.
God bless him.
I only met a couple of them. Sylvain, I knew. I never met Thunders. The only time I saw Thunders was when he was supposed to sign a deal with Sire Records, and I was down in the Sire Records basement on 73rd Street, and Seymour somehow dissed him. I don't know how. I don't know what happened. I do not know the details. All that I know is the girls were screaming on the first floor because Johnny Thunders was out on the street on 73rd Street throwing rocks at Seymour's window.
It's so funny.
Broke one of the windows. He was like
Wow.
throwing rocks at Sire Records building.
Wow. You know,
Ow!
that's great. That's so, you know what, that scene, and it's so funny how corporate it all is now, especially when you see they did CBGBs. They're in Vegas now. There was unless it's, I don't know if it's still there, but it was such an underground, dirty, raw scene. It was
You
crazy.
remember the old man and CDs in the bathroom?
Yes. Yeah. It was such a dirty, raw place. But anyway, let's go get to the votes. You got great choices there. I mean, they are.
Yeah, let me say, for right off the top, that both Jeff and Eric picked live albums from two
That's funny.
very influential and great artists of the glam scene. Originators of the shit.
That's right.
Bowen, you can't. Two great choices. Personally, I like. No offense, Eric, but Jeff's just the fact he didn't know any history about it and picked up this record and is digging it. Kind of blows me away. I think that's really cool. But they're both great choices. Yes, indeed.
The people are voting. They're voting. They're going
Are they
crazy.
voting over here?
They're
voting
going
over
crazy.
here.
You guys hold up the records,
Yeah, man.
guys. Show them your records. Let's get that going over there. The people are voting. Everybody, make sure you do vote. Please vote. Your vote counts. While the gentlemen hold up their records, make sure
Don't
you
call
do
me a
explanation, vote, and space it, and then the letter to whoever you're looking for. If it's Cooking with the Kid T-Rex, you want A. If it's a New York Dolls, you're looking for B. So let's get that rocking and rolling, everybody, okay? Yeah, get your votes in there. Very important that these kids win and pick it out. Look at that. 2 live records. Did you guys... That's funny how you guys just picked out the 2 live ones.
Yeah, and pretty recent releases as well.
That's right. That's a poll is going on for who
Cool.
won the round. Look, it is
It's a vibe,
going.
man.
Look
It's a
at this.
vibe. It's the light, man. It's the vibe and shit. Yeah,
Look at
it's
this.
the vibe.
Look at
Vibe-
that. Keep,
Vibes out there.
look, they're voting. Make sure you guys do that. You got 2 record. This look at that. T-Rex versus the Dolls. Who will win? Who will win? I remember when Sylvain was working in a clothing store on 8th Street by Trash in Vaudeville. And I was like, wow, there's Sylvain. I mean, those guys were rock and roll.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It was
And
unique. Was it? Was it unique?
It was Ends across the
Oh,
street.
and right.
I mean, Dee had a band. He was going to do a band with Thunders, and Steve Baders was going to be the singer, but that never worked out.
God, I
That,
miss it.
that probably would have been great.
I miss 8th Street, man. It's all corporate now.
It's funny. Okay,
Yeah.
the voting is stopped. You cannot vote. The poll is. It's funny. I love the Dolls, but I'm more of a Heartbreakers. I was more of a fan of the Johnny Thunders after the Dolls.
I must admit, I was more of a fan of T-Rex than I was of the Dolls. I dug
Really?
the Dolls, and yeah, for sure.
Boom!
They were great.
Look who won.
Great hit records. Wow. Oh, Eric
Look at
got
the
it.
vote right there.
All right.
Wow.
Congratulations.
All right. Congratulations. Oh my goodness, you're bleeding. You cut my eye. You cut my eye. Ooh.
Pretty good.
Oh my God. Deb Smith has something to say. If you don't see your name under the Streamlabs, the vote don't count. That's right. You tell. She's out for blood. She wants justice, that lady. Okay. She wants justice. All right. I say we're gonna hit round 2. You guys pick your good records. Make sure. All right. You pick right. Look at this. Congrats. Look at Eric. Great job, kid. Thank you, hon. Thank you. All right. It is round 2. All right.
My God, that's
And
loud.
here's Cooking with the Kid. All right.
Wow.
All right.
There he is. Yep.
All right. Teresa loves that. That was pretty close. AH says, you're right. It was close. Okay, kid, what do you got? Come out swinging, pull your shorts up. Let's go. Get those high heels on, baby. It's Glam.
Let's see what I want to do.
That's right.
Well, I've got another one by this guy, but
you know his name?
This one, yeah. I know.
All right. Making sure.
Yeah. This is a 1974 pressing. Another live album.
That's not just some guy.
That's David Bowie.
That's David Bowie. Now, where did you get the record, first of all?
Local record store.
Because that's an original, it looks like. I like that.
Is. Yeah.
Not a, see, it looks like a sad clown there. Look at him.
Doesn't even look like himself back then. I mean, it looks totally different today.
No, you got 1984. Hold it just like that. You got Rebel, Moon Age Daydream. Great, sweet thing. Changes, Suffragette City. This is a great record.
It's a
all the young dudes.
It's a 2-record set.
All the young dudes, which Motörhead did as well. Look at that, Crack the Actor. This is a great record. Rock and Roll Suicide, the final song. Genie. This is a good. Diamond Dogs is on there. Great record. Have you listened to this one, kid?
I've listened to part of the first disc. I just got this today.
Okay, what do you like on that record so far? Did it hit you right away?
Nothing stood out on the first disc.
Nothing stood out, huh?
No. I'm trying to listen to these things. I know you're going to ask me if I listen to them. I just got it today.
Well, Xandra wants to know.
Yeah, Xandra. The guy just got the records in. We picked it up about 3:00 this afternoon. So fresh into the collection.
That's a great record. You know what, kid? I might be able to help you out with some stuff over here. But you have a good record there. I love it. I'm a big fan of Bowie. Moon Age Daydream, excellent song. You got a good one there, baby.
Now Deb's saying I don't know who David Bowie is.
It's okay. So I want to ask you a question. To get you to win the votes too, it's more than just having the record. Okay. Denise Kennedy is happy to take that off your hands. Okay. Happy to take that off your hands.
Yeah, man. Go for it.
But I'm gonna did you listen to Moon Age Daydream? Did you like that one?
No, I didn't.
You didn't listen to the song?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna play it to you right now. Let's see if you could hear it. Okay. I'm gonna see if we could play this for you. You might not be able to hear it. Let's see. That's Bowie, baby. And that rocks. And that's a great song. Great song. Okay.
Again, let the record speak for itself.
That's right. You don't need to speak for the record, kid, because you don't know anything. But I like that record, and I like you. You're a good man. All right.
If Bowie can't get your vote, then what am I going to tell you?
I don't know. You did really good on that one. It's a nice record. And you know what, kid? You can send it to me. I'll take that right from you. I love it. Look at that. All righty. Anything else you want to say about that record?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. All right. So here we got right now, guys. Let me just, before you go up there, King Poser, that's a good record. You believe so?
Oh.
Now, do you have something that could kick its ass?
I have to interject here for a second. Do you realize that both David Bowie and T-Rex Boland had the same producer?
Yes, and that was Tony Visconti.
That is correct. That's right.
You can't mess with me, Stasium.
You win the record.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm joking. No, which Tony Visconti, he actually worked on my buddy Ryan Roxy's album, Electric Angels, and he was once married to May Pang. Now, Tony, what a great kid. They have a kid together. What a great producer Tony is. He really and he stuck with Bowie for a lot of the records. I believe Tony did Bowie's last record as well.
Yeah, he did Black Star, absolutely.
Which is a great record, a heavy record.
They're all great. He did all the classics, man. You know?
He bring in the sax. Yeah, great. David Bowie he was a guy that would work in the studio, but he would go against the rules of songwriting, the way his songwriting is. It was very odd how he would do that.
He wrote all these songs.
We have rules. There are no rules.
But he just went. He had different weird chords to songs that didn't make sense that a normal person wouldn't think of.
No rules.
He wrote all those except 2 of them.
Knock on Wood's a cover.
Rules are made to be broken.
Rules are made. That's right. He didn't write that one, and I'm gonna tell you right now, he didn't write. Is All the Young Dudes. He didn't write that.
Yeah, that's a Bowie song.
Did he write that one?
Absolutely.
I thought it was Mott the Hoople. He produced it.
He produced it for Mott the Hoople, but he wrote that song.
He wrote.
Check
Okay,
it out.
you got me.
Google that motherfucker.
You got me. Okay, I'm allowed. Hey, you know what? We'll go at it, kid. We'll go at it. First you take the kid's name, Uncle Ed. Now you're taking the show from me. Okay.
No,
Prove me wrong.
I'm just being mellow, man. Hang loose, brother.
I want you to get crazy. I want you to get wasted and then take your pants off and just jump in the water. Okay, now look. We're having a good time. Okay, so look. We got Bowie. Great album. What can you do to defend yourself on that? Mark Bolan and Bowie met when they were painting their manager's office around 67. I did not know that. Ashley Alexander.
Wow.
Send Ashley a link to come on the show if you can. If he has any technology, if you could send him, my producer. Ashley's great. You got to bring him on there. He knows his stuff.
I love Ashley's wonderful.
Yeah, bring him on here if you could send him a link.
And
King Poser.
Funny motherfucker.
What do you have? You came out with the New York Dolls, which is a great one.
Here we go.
I'm ready, baby.
I'm going back to 1988. This is original. This is from high school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, LA Guns. It's a little messed up on the top here because it was high school, but this is an OG LA Guns, and the wax is much better than the cover, than the jacket.
All right. You got some LA Guns there.
LA Guns, Electric Gypsy, baby.
So come on, tell me some more stuff about this album. What's the hit song on that you like?
Oh, Electric Gypsy.
That's the song you like, huh?
I do.
Electric Gypsy. And they're glam to you. You consider them glam, huh?
I do. I believe this was kind of glam sleaze, right?
There it is. That's the song you like. This is LA Guns, and that's Electric Gypsy.
The original LA Guns.
The original.
Real not LA Guns.
Okay, it's a good one. It's a good one. Okay, so you got the LA Guns. Tell us anything else about this record.
I beat the hell out of it.
You did. Let's see the inner sleeve. Open it up. Let's see the back of it. Because I'm going to show you something that I have here. Since we're talking glam, I like matching your stories. You see the guy? You see Kelly Nichols there, the original bass player for LA Guns?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to match that and bring something cool to the situation here.
See, I knew
before he was in LA Guns, okay. Is there a song on there? Shoot the Thrills or Shoot for Thrills or something like that?
Yeah, it is. It's the last, second to last song on the record.
Okay, I'm going to show you something right now. This a band before he was in LA Guns. He was in a band called Sweet Pain. Now, Sweet Pain was from Long Island, and right here is Kelly Nichols from LA Guns.
How about that?
And that song, Shoot for Thrills, is right here before LA Guns did it.
Sweet.
This was a label. They were a Lemoore from Queens band. They would play Lemoores in Queens.
The Lemoore East.
Lemoore East. Kelly Nichols from LA Guns. Ronnie was in the Throbs. Corky Gunn was the singer. And I don't know who this guy is, but he sure looks New York. Look at the nose. You can't, right? Okay.
You can't hide the hook.
He has the hook. But check out the in sleeve right here. Craig Deitch got this for me.
My God.
And that's Kelly from LA before LA Guns. Isn't that funny?
That's awesome.
Sweet Pain. There it is. So there you go. A little something.
So you got a rare one there.
That's a rare one. It got to be worth
A rare
something.
puppy. Yeah,
Okay, it has to be. So I
that's a rare puppy.
just wanted to say, hey, I got something good here, and I do have it in a sleeve. I took it out actually. That's the green screen's making it go through, but it's pretty
And
cool.
I think you won this round actually.
I think, and you know what record label this is on, kids? This is on. You remember this record label? Not Cooking with the Kid, Uncle Ed, Combat Records.
Combat, yeah. Is that on the green Combat? What's the? Let me see the wax.
Let's check out the wax. Are you ready? Oh, it is green.
No, it is green Combat because of the green.
It's the green, but you know what? Hold on. Let me get out. Let me take off the green screen for a second. Hold on. Let's just go. Look at this.
There it is.
Woo!
That is it.
Wait,
That's big bucks right there.
Is it? That's funny, huh? That's good stuff. So there you go. Before LA Guns, that was the album right there. There you go. That's rock and roll, baby. Okay. All righty. So you got to see a little of that. I think I impressed you. Combat Records. That could be worth something. Okay. All righty.
Just the green label. I mean, yeah.
you like my new green screen?
I do like it. Okay, so my record was cool. It was underground. It was before the character was in LA Guns. Kelly Nichols, the original bass player of LA Guns. He had a song written before. He took it from another band, brought it to that first LA Guns debut record. Great record. Music was great. It was, I don't know if it was considered, it was glam sleaze rock, I would call it, you know? Yeah, that's right. What do you got there?
It's a transition record, actually, from glam to hair metal.
It was glam to hair metal. I you know what? I mean, they got the glam look and all that, but yeah, because when you define glam rock, it was really Chuck Berry rock and roll. It was saxophone, it was piano play. It really was Elton John, Queen. Those are like the hardcore for me. Okay. But everybody likes thank you, Chris Pace. Thank you guys. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you guys for voting for me. But I got nothing. Okay. Now you guys get to vote. Little history here. I love sharing the gems with you guys. Let's roll it. Let's get the voting ready. Remember, everybody, your vote counts. The Streamlabs poll has opened right here. Explanation, vote, space it A for Cooking with the Kid. The same, just space it B for LA Guns. And remember, everybody, David Bowie versus LA Guns. I mean, I got to tell you, I know where my vote is, but I don't want to pursue, I know what I like.
Yeah, I know what your vote is, but I knew this would hit home with you.
LA Guns, it did hit home with me. That's right. And actually, Phil Lewis, we just did an interview. So if anybody's watching right now and is fans of LA Guns, check out our playlist, Artist Rewind. We did an interview with Phil Lewis. We asked Phil, why do so many members changing in the band? And he answers that. And then David Bowie, I didn't get a chance to interview him, but I sure love him. Love him. One of my favorites. Get the voting. What a great song.
The best.
It really is. Yeah,
I love
really
that song. I love that song.
Heroes.
Really great concept. The feedback from Fripp is amazing. The guitar. The same shit.
Right there.
I think it was with the Ebo. To the whole song. Great stuff.
Yeah, totally cool.
And Eno's background vocals are real cool in the second half.
The production is just great.
Visconti.
Tony Visconti. Johnny Depp did a great version of it. I got to hand it to him. He sang it well. He did it with the Hollywood Vampires. Did it great.
That's nice. That's very nice. I'm
Very
glad.
nice.
Yes, very nice. Very
What's
nice,
my connection with LA Guns? I was the 120th bass player for 5 minutes in LA Guns.
I have a connection as well. I have a connection.
You do?
I never heard LA Guns in my life.
Well, you just did it right now. I played one of the tracks before. So there you go. I got
I was in the kitchen. I wasn't listening.
Look at the voting. Guys, get your votes in there. Let's see. Is anybody voting here? Denise is voting. Let's see the votes. Terry K is voting over there. Get those votes. Kenny voted over there. Get the votes. And I got to do a big shout out to Kenny B. Thank you for your love and the love of the channel and your support, Kenny B. I appreciate that. And you're a good guy. Thank you very much.
Hey,
all right. Let's
wait
see
a minute.
what the votes
How
are.
about the sunset beat? Nobody said anything about the sunset
The
behind it. That's a
sunset
real
looks beautiful.
sunset.
We have a winner, and we have a tie. This is
Tie.
great. Streamlabs
No.
Cooking with the Kid just tied it up, and I got to tell you something. You know what? He did great. He did good. Now we have a special
Good
guest
pick.
coming on right now. Special guest. We're all the way from the British. They're yelling. The British are coming. The British are coming. There he is.
Here comes the British. There he is.
There it is. There it is. Ashley, welcome to the show. The British are coming. The British are coming. How you doing, my friend? Can't hear you. God, what a production. Fix that. Fix that. Fix that. Oh, because he's muted. You got to unmute
There he
yourself.
goes.
There you go. Now
Right
let's
here.
hear you.
Okay.
There he is.
All right.
Okay,
Good
I'm
to see
doing
you.
good. It's 4 a.m, but I'm doing good.
Okay, I got to ask you a question. You just saw a tie up right now. It's almost King Poser threw it away. He
Yeah.
threw out LA Guns against David Bowie. What is that? Why is that? Why would he toss the game away?
I don't
Right?
know.
That's a
what,
bad.
What are you doing?
It's like, why would you do that? I mean, I got to just, this is I'm glad there's a tie. I love a tie.
All right. Hats off.
Oh. But why would you throw it away? What are you doing? If LA Guns is watching, it's
I picked that one for you, Steph.
you don't pick for me, pick for you. You forget about
No.
me. You don't even know who I
Yeah,
am. I
yeah,
love the show.
he's right. Forget about ADIKA.
Yeah. Pick it. LA Guns don't care about me. I don't care about them. I care about you. Now listen, you got to do something here. Okay, I'm going to help you out. Oh, sorry, Ed. Sorry. There you go.
He's muted. There you go.
Ashley. Hi, Ashley.
Okay.
Hi,
I know
Ed. How are you
cutting
doing?
You're cutting out the. I'm doing great. I'm in the middle of the fucking Pacific Ocean.
All right. Now, Ed, Uncle Ed, King Poser Eric threw away like a round. He just like gave it. You gave him a round.
Yeah.
There's no second chances here. You're making Deb Smith very happy.
That's all right.
This
I'm coming back.
is a big one.
It's a big one.
Big,
Okay.
big.
You guys, I want you guys to come out. We're going into round 3. Let's do this. What do you got cooking with the kid?
Oh,
Hold on.
I have one thing to say because
Hold
I
on.
heard you.
Yeah.
I just heard you playing this
Yes.
and talking about Fripp's guitar. It wasn't Ebo. He measured out the distance from his amp to get certain levels of feedback, and he walked backwards and forwards.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, nuts. That
Well,
was
sounds like a Fillmore story.
that was Fripp and Eno with a tape measure, trying to figure out how they could get
Wow, no
certain
shit.
tones.
I always thought it was an Evo.
It's
And
a logical
actually,
thing,
it's
isn't it?
full. Yeah,
Right.
it is. Ashley is a plethora of
I know.
information.
I don't know what's going on. I've remembered stuff.
That's great. That's fantastic.
You're a good boy.
Oh, that's great. Great. Fantastic. Great. That's a great album. Okay. Now,
And
Cooking
now,
with the Kid.
continue.
Yeah, no, that's a great tip. Thank you very much, Ashley. I love it. I love it. That's a great one. Laura G. Wow, crazy. And I agree, Laura. That is crazy. Vote Ashley. Great record. Okay. You won the round. Stop. You kicked his ass. You kicked his ass. He's thinking hair metal. The guy got no hair. He's thinking he did it for Stefan. Come on. Come on. Don't do nothing. Okay. Cooking with the Kid. Get ready.
Sandra, a fount of useless information.
Get ready. Here he comes. Round 3. Let's do it. All right. Cooking with the Kid is back. He's back. All right. Let's do this, kid. Let's do this.
All right. Whoops.
Get down, y'all.
All right, here we go. There he goes.
No bell.
All right. So the story behind this is I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan.
Okay. Yeah. So y'all pretty much know who I'm going to play next.
You're
What's
not
new?
a fan. You're not a
not a
fan. Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
That's their first record.
That's
an
the
original
first
copy?
record. Hold on. What's your favorite song on that record?
None of them.
You gotta come on. Debbie Muller loves this record.
Wait, how is that glam?
How is that, Glam?
It is
LA
fun.
wasn't glam, but Crew is?
That's hair metal, man. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
the
You
only
don't think
kind
it's
of
glam?
transitional. It is kind of. I think it's another transitional record. You know, they're picking up on the glam thing from the UK, early '80s,
Mhm.
and
Okay.
they were making their own thing about it. But it was definitely a transition of hair metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, I saw Crue once in London. My son was a big fan. I surprised him with a show at the Hammersmith Odeon many years ago, probably
Wow.
'86, and they were fucking great live. They were amazing. They're one of the greats.
I mean, if that doesn't count, I'll play something else. I don't want to play something.
Too
No,
late.
man,
You just played your cards.
Yeah, you play it.
It's a great album.
transitional.
It is a great album.
It is
It's a great album.
record.
It's a great record.
It
If you
is.
don't want it, I'll take that off your hands too. It's a great record. I mean, this the first song on that record. I mean, it opens up with this track, Live Wire. Hold it up for a second, kid. Hold it. Let me teach you. First, it comes out that opening line. What a great song.
Yep.
You don't mess around. Chow! Bang your head, kid. Right now. Bang it, bang it, bang it. Do it, do it. That's right. Go crazy, kid. Go crazy. Yeah. Great
There you
record.
go.
I'm like, I want to go to a strip club now. That's it.
God.
It's a great another good song on that. What's another good tune on that record? Would you say, kid? Name the record. Name the song.
Come On and Dance, Public Enemy #1, Merry Go Round, Take Me to the Top.
Take Me to the Top. You know that song? Take Me to
Piece
the Top.
of Your
You know that?
Action, Starry Eyes, Too Fast for Love, and On with the Show.
Great. Yeah, come on. That's a
can't
great
on my
song.
phone.
Come on, kid. You love it, baby. It's like a great song. And there's a part in that song that we all air guitared as kids. For you guys watching out there, as the 80s, I'm going to tell you what we all did. The move that we did. I want everybody to do this with me. I want you to stick your hand on this side. Everybody put your hand like this. Put your hand like this. Ready? Everybody right here. Ready? And then you follow me. Follow me. Ready? We're going to make a band. Right now. Follow me. Come on. Great album. Kid, I hope you win the round. It's a good choice.
Yeah. So
All right.
do
You
you
did
know?
good. You did good.
Do you know about the 900 records that they sold from the back of their car?
Yeah, on leather
Yeah,
records, right?
Yeah.
Do you
I
have
just-
it?
No, almost did. I wasn't going to pay $2,500 for it.
Is that what it goes for?
Yeah, man.
Whoa.
I shit you not. So yeah,
Heavy. I like
Yeah.
that record. Man, you won that record from where'd you get that record?
From you.
Oh, what am I doing? I should just join. I should be a Patreon of my own show. It's so great, my show. Hold on. Let me just disrupt the show for a second. Now, for you people, the first time here, look at the stuff I'm doing. I'm going to commercial break. I have unboxing. Can I unbox for a second? I have a special offer. Unboxing. Whoever joins Patreon, well, if you join Patreon, I will send you slip mats. That's right. For your vinyl table. That's right. You got one. If you join the Talking Wax tier, you will get one of these sent. And while supplies last, I mean, join now. Our prices cannot be beat. They're insane. Okay, back.
crazy stuffing.
Okay. Back to our scheduled episode. Okay, so Motley Crue, great record, great first record. If you don't want a kid, I like it. I'll take it. Okay, now. That's right. He gives prizes and he takes them back. So okay. So now, what are you going to do to compete with that? I mean, I got excited. I just ad guitared in front of the legend Ed Stasium. He's hiding from me right now. He's in.
All right,
I'm here, motherfucker.
Okay, what do we got here? What are we
we're
gonna do?
going back to some of the OGs again.
Mhm.
Illinois Rocks.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
All
Oh!
right.
Oh! Oh my God! That is the best.
85 in pristine shape.
Is that what Don't You Ever Leave Me is on it? The original?
Don't you ever leave me, baby.
Oh, you got that! Wow!
PVC.
Oh, I saw them play L'Amour's in Brooklyn.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, in
Dude.
L'Amour's in Brooklyn, I saw them play. 50 people, saxophone. The first band. I love them. No,
Monroe. It was just,
wait,
you
hold
know,
on. Oh, that is a great album.
It's such a great album, man. I tell you, I can listen to Lost in the City all day, all day long.
Great album.
All right.
Oh man,
just an unbelievable record. I have quite a few of these, and I have actually the repress is up here. There you go.
Oh, great.
This is yeah. And what else can you say?
And you got this one. These are the tracks from the record. I got to share this. Listen to this. Oh, so cool.
It's such a good record.
Yes, listen to that.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
And this is a rebuttal to Crue. Because
that is a rebuttal. You know why?
Okay.
You know why Cooking with the Kid? What the whole situation is with that? Look at that. Ashley has it. It's a great record. Ashley has that record.
There you go. It's a good one.
Oh, you guys are ganging up on the Kid. Look at that. Hold your records up there and hold your crew. Now, the story is Cooking with the Kid. Do you know the story with Hanoi and Motley Crue?
No.
Vince Neil, December, in the mid-'80s, he was driving his car, going to the liquor store, and he had the drummer from Hanoi Rocks, Razzle, in the car, Nicholas Dingley, I think his name was. And it could have been maybe around the same time, around the anniversary of Lennon's death. He was in his vet. He was speeding. He crashed into another car, and he killed Razzle, died in that wreck. Wow. And it ruined Hanoi Rocks. They were never the same. Yeah. Then for a short time, Hanoi Rocks had Terry Chimes from The Clash play with them for a little bit. Little knowledge. See, I know some stuff. Yeah, not like it's Stasium, but I know some stuff. Fantastic band, a rock and roll band. Andy McCoy, he would do the Chuck Berry thing and spin around. It was awesome. It was raw, gypsy rock, glam rock at its finest. And Mike Monroe, still one of the greatest frontmen. Axl Rose took everything, his moves from him. Two people Axl took from. Shark Island, Davy Jones from the Monkees, The Dance, and Mike Monroe. Mike Monroe, ultimate frontman. Great. Then he was living in New York City around the time. I remember in the late 80s to 90s. I'd see him around all the time.
Because Axl didn't play the sax.
So. He's a great sax player, Mike Monroe. It's just excellent. So if anybody out there not familiar with Hanoi Rocks, big influence on Izzy Stradlin. Before they started Guns N' Roses, Izzy actually went on the road with them while they're doing their club tour, and he got his look, and they got their vibe from them. But Mike Monroe, legend has it, never really forgave about the Vince Neil situation. Vince Neil got off for murder, whatever you want to call it, and it is what it is. Okay, it's the words that I learned from Bob Gruen. He told me about John Lennon. He goes, "It's a great story with a terrible ending," and it's just terrible ending. But that's the story. I think we should get voting. You want to say anything about the Hanoi Rocks? Because I'm a big Hanoi fan. I take Hanoi myself over to Motley any day.
Oh,
any day.
Sorry, I love Motley Crue. Don't get me wrong. Love the Crue.
I do too.
Love the Crue.
When they came out with Helter Skelter, it made me want to dump my Beatle records. I was so stupid for a moment. Ashley, I know it's a dumb thing.
You want to laugh about, and I'm not putting this in the contest, but I just thought you should see it, Stephen. So it's the Helter Skelter.
I remember that. Zigzag Records, they were selling that. Show that up for a second. That got to be worth something, huh?
Yep. So, and has the original insert. The poster naturally went on my wall, so I don't have that anymore. But I do have the original insert as well. So
I mean, that's a great. They were cool. They were really cool. I mean, it was a big thing. A big thing.
It's a great picture disc.
It really is.
It's really sweet.
Wow.
But yeah.
Wow. You did good. I mean, that era of music, I was heavily into the glam rock, especially when Hanoi Rocks. It changed my whole way around the look. I would go to 8th Street. I would go to Trash and Vaudeville, that gypsy look. And are you a big Hanoi fan, Ashley, yourself?
Yeah. Luckily, I got to see them on, I think, their last tour. And great. I've seen Monroe a few
Damn
times,
Kiss on Me.
If you ever get a chance See,
Well, my buddy is the drummer from Mike Monroe. Carl is the drummer. Good friend
Yeah.
of mine. He has a great band. Steve Conte, who plays in the New York Dolls,
Yeah.
plays with Mike
Great.
Monroe, and they still got Sammy Yaffa, the bass player from Hanoi, plays with Mike. Great band. They went through a couple different guitar
Fantastic.
players. You know who played with Mike for a short time? Ed. You know Todd Youth? Ed. You know Todd?
No, I do not.
New York guy. Played with a lot of people. Played with Lemmy for a short time, Glenn Campbell, but he played with Mike. He unfortunately passed away. But great music, man, and it brought back a lot of memories, and that's what the show is about. I wish I could play more of the music. I'll probably get copyright strike and have to edit this out. But great choices, great band, never gets old to me. So a big. You know what you get from me? That's what you get from me. I like it. You made ADIKA happy. Even if you don't win, you made me happy. I love you. Okay. Cooking with the Kid, I love you too. You know nothing, but you're a great guy.
There
Okay,
you go.
so
Not about this. I don't.
it's no, it's great. No, I guess we get the voting going. Let's do the voting. Ashley, what do you think?
This is the toughest one yet.
Because that album,
Because
Motley Crue, was very impact. It was very when it came out.
Yeah,
Oh, no doubt.
that's it.
Killer
That
album.
is one
Killer.
of those albums. As soon as you drop the needle, you've got to listen all the way through. That's it.
Get the voting, people.
But then
Your chest is pounding on that record.
Get the votes. Get the
but
votes.
Hanoi, that's just a classic. I don't
Get
know
the
which way
votes.
this is going to go.
The Hanoi is a classic. It's funny. A lot of people are voting for B, and you know what it is? I don't think a lot of people are familiar with Hanoi Rock. They're so
Look at that.
underground.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah. And back then, there wasn't many people with the saxophone, and they could play. They were real great. They were so
It's so good.
There'd be no Guns N' Roses if it wasn't for Hanoi Rocks, and that's
I
the
mean,
truth.
seriously, that picture right there is just really, and my dad used to always say, not musicians, what you listen to, and all that crap. I'm like, really? And when my dad heard him play the sax, he's like, you know what?
He could play. He could play. He was around the New York scene a lot. I'd seen him. I mean, he did something with Johnny Thunders, which did some really good stuff too. He's actually on Johnny Thunders' In Cold Blood album, I believe. Que Sera Sera. He's on that album. He might even play. There's a little bit of Horn Every Little Girl on that track, the Thunders. I believe. I could be wrong, but I know he's on the track. So one of those tracks. Great. I mean, it's funny how underground, how really Motley Crue robbed their career because nobody knows about them.
Look at the sunglasses here. I mean, that's, do you remember those? I mean, those big ass sunglasses that everybody started copying that covered your whole face.
Look, there's a lot of B's in the audience, you guys. So let's vote. If any Motley Crue fans out there, let's see what they do. I guess the people in here, they do like the Crue. Well, how about you, Ed? What
Debbie,
do you think
you can
about
only
this?
vote once.
I can't really comment on this because I never really heard either of these records.
Really? Hmm.
I was working. I hate to use that as an excuse.
I think Bob
I
Ezrin
wasn't-
produced Two Steps from the Move when it got signed to Epic Records later on.
I do not know. I don't know.
Am I right about that, Ashley?
In fact,
Yeah,
I think
the
Yorkie-
single.
around.
What was the Creedence song they did?
They did Up Around the Bend, but he
Around-
didn't do a good. They
Yeah.
redid. They
I like
redid.
that
Don't you
copy
ever
of it.
leave me? There it goes. Streamlabs. We have a winner. We have a winner. There it is. Eric has won, and he has left the building. There he is. You have
Oh,
won.
I'm here.
Show
here.
that Talking Wax shirt. Show us your Hanoi Rocks. Show us the album that took it away. Come on, look at that Hanoi Rocks. They just took it away. Took it away. Great.
You toppled the Kid.
Finally.
Hanoi Rocks. Hold that record on. Come on, hold up the record on. Oh, so great. Come on. Great stuff. Look at that drums. Hold that up. That bass tone. Listen to that. It's great.
You don't hear that tone.
And then
in
the
bass.
cover they ended up doing.
Yep. Yeah, I got that record too.
And then
And that
right
song
here.
was recorded at the Roundhouse in London.
Was it really? Up around the bend.
Yeah, completely live.
But now we are going to the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Let's take a look at Cooking with the Kid. Cooking with the Kid. So you were going to show Adam Man for your
Oh,
last
now
one. That's
Oh,
a
I got
good
that one
one. You know what Debbie says I play bass? You're totally right. I do play bass like that. All downstrokes. I'm very influenced by that. That's a great record. Can I see that record, Cooking with the Kid?
That sounds, you don't hear that anymore, Steph.
No, you
Adam
don't.
and the Ants.
That's a great
Yeah,
album.
man, the start of that new romantic phase.
Mhm.
The new romantics.
That's
Gotta
great.
say, kid, you were onto a winner with all the British acts. That's where you went wrong.
Yeah.
Let's name the songs on that one, kid. That's a good one.
This one
Don't know about that
is. Let's see. Was it Scorpios? Picasso, Vinta. It's hard to read. I don't know if you can see that. See how hard it is to read? I don't know if the album's any easier.
That's a good one. You got Prince Charming on that one?
Yeah, that's the name of the album.
There you go, Prince Charming.
Such a
Great. And
unique
you know what's
sound.
funny? Do you see that? Epic Records, the same as the Hanoi Rocks last record.
Yep.
1981, that is, I think it says.
Yeah,
Yeah,
81.
there you go. And you know what? Xandra made a good point. No Gary Glitter, huh? No Gary Glitter. Now, what about that? Nobody had
No.
any Gary. No Gary Glitter.
No, she's saying
Thank
she's
God.
saying no to
God
Gary
would be-
Glitter.
Oh, no to Gary Glitter.
Yeah.
Child abuser, man.
No.
Yeah.
Look at this stuff.
No.
Wait, enough's enough. Wait a second. Look, he has Gary Glitter. Hold that up. Look, you got glitter.
No.
He's a sex offender, dude.
Did not know what a scumbag he turned out to be until after I bought the record.
You know, it's so crazy. It's so crazy because Rock and Roll Part 2, it's an anthem song. What is that crazy?
I know, right? Nuts.
It's nuts. Didn't Joan Jett Do You Want to Touch? Isn't that one of his songs too?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Do You Want to Touch?
This is Bell Records, 1972.
I mean, he's is he in jail?
Yeah.
Yep.
He is in jail. Wow. Wow, crazy. Crazy.
Where he should be if he was guilty of what he did.
Wow. Crazy. He had the wig like Elvis he would wear, right? Was that his shtick? He'd have the Elvis with the whole silver jumpsuit. That was his shtick.
There's no pictures.
No. There it is. Okay, let's see over here. Well, you know what? You did win. You won Fans Square. Cooking with the Kid, you did good. You got a lot of good records there, my friend. But you get to pick your records now, my friend. All righty. Let's see what we got here. I'm looking at the comments here. What about Poison? Are they considered glam, you guys?
I had that one up and ready to go just in case, but I thought it was more hair.
I have the original promo. I have a promo of that. It's
This
worth
is an
something.
86 OG.
Yeah, that's an OG. It's a great record. I saw them play L'Amour's to 50 people too. All right, well here you go. We all went to L'Amour's. You get to pick some good stuff right now. Let's see what we got over here. A couple of records that we will show you, and maybe you will like it right here. Let's click right there. Right there.
Oh, that's check.
That's right. You got some Beach Boys, you got Garth Brooks, you got the Chet Baker.
Check.
And then who would you like to take from there, Eric?
Check.
To Chet Baker.
Yep.
Good choice. You don't have that one?
No, I do not.
You
Now
know,
I do.
my friend. Now you do. You are a proud owner of da-da-da-da-da. That's right. It's shrink wrapped, 180 gram colored vinyl, limited edition. Great. And I actually went back to the shop to the guys at Gig Harbor Audio, and they don't have it anymore. So there you go. They're great guys out there. A great record store. This is a great record. You know what? Good choice. Good choice. I'm very, very smart man to get that. You deserve it. I'm glad you picked it. It's going to a good home. There it is. How about that? That's a good one, huh, Uncle Ed?
Yeah, baby.
That's
For
a great
sure.
one. It's a great one. That's right. You know, this is just one of those. When I seen it, I'm like, oh, I got to get a couple from. I had to get one for me, and I just grabbed it. But this is a good one. Enjoy it, my friend. You'll love it.
Thank you.
Put in the collection. Thank you for playing. Cooking with the Kid. I want to thank you for playing as well, as always. You did good. You know how many? Oh, look at him. He's going crazy. But don't show your records. You know why? Because you'll be
All my
coming
records.
back.
There's over
Backrach.
2,000 records in this room.
All right. Well, you'll be coming back. You'll be playing. You'll be playing again. The first of the month. So don't make no plans. The first Saturday of next month, whatever date that is, you'll be back. You'll be seeing this beautiful face, and you could share out this beautiful record with all your friends. I heard me. I'm like, look, I'm everywhere. I'm so beautiful. Okay, so now on that note, everybody, we got a winner. Cooking with the Kid. I want to thank you. But what did you win from us while you've been in here? Do you have your bundle?
4 albums, yeah.
You
Bon
won 4
Jovi.
albums. Show us what you got there, Kid.
I don't have them all here, but there's
You
Bon
sold them.
Jovi.
Already. Bon Jovi, the beautiful record. Beautiful. That's right.
That
Another
album.
great record. It's got a better record collection than me.
Male camel toe.
That album.
You did good. You did good. Do you have anything to say to Debbie Jackson out there in the audience?
I can save money on buying albums now.
And then Ed Stasium, always welcome to have Uncle Ed here, the Damn Kiss Army from Hawaii. Uncle Ed, I want to thank you for being here with us tonight. Thank you very much. It was a lot of fun.
Congratulations,
playing.
Eric.
Thank you.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
A lot of fun. Ashley, thank you for hanging out with us and your knowledge about music. You make a good,
Man.
yeah, you got to come more often when you can. Love having you up here because you have great facts, and thank you for teaching me, and we could teach everybody out there. You guys out there in the audience, thank you for all watching. It's been a pleasure. I think it's that time that we're going to get out of here. But remember, everybody, first Saturday of each month, if you want to be a part of this, Patreon, we have it, the records. We just need you to play and you to vote, and everybody wins. It's a great thing. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Please check out Bob Gruen. We're going to talk about John Lennon, New York City photographer, took pictures of all the legends. Hear his story. We'll see you. New playlist every Sunday. The Rock and Roll Church is open. Until then, everybody, we'll see you later, and be good to each other. We are out of here, kids. And you know what? I'm going to do the outro to the intro to the girl who was on the Best Glam Records, our friend Tawny Katane. You know what? She's fabulous too, and she's on a great album cover. And this is dedicated to her, this show. Here you go. We'll see you all later.
Chalk and wax. Chalk and wax, alright. Chalk and wax. Chalk and wax.
And as always, remember, thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell to be reminded when we're coming on, and check out other playlists, maybe something here, there, or wherever we are. Oh, we're also on Spotify, Apple Podcast, everywhere. So check out all that good stuff. That's right, Ed. I'm branching out, baby. I'm everywhere.
Look at you. Look at you.
That's right. Monday, 7 a.m. live coffee talk will be in your living room, in your bathroom, in your bedroom. Me, Corey, and Dr. G. Check us out there. All righty. See you all later. Bye-bye.